Hello, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking the possibility of Arman Tsarukyan facing Charles Oliveira for the second fight between the two. We're just kind of making these hypothetical matchups, just because most of these guys, top 5, top 6 in the lightweight division, none of them really have a fight scheduled. We made multiple videos speaking of different fights that could be made. This one here, we're talking about the possibility of Tsarukyan facing Oliveira for that number one contender matchup. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all that is new from this channel. Your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. We can start off with the champion of the division. Obviously, the guy, Islam Makhachev, that is waiting on UFC 315's result to determine to see if he's going to climb up to that welterweight division or not, obviously. That being said, we have so many guys without fights. The likes of, obviously, Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan, after not wanting to fight Islam, really, he was never cleared. He was never prevented by doctors from fighting Islam. He chose not to fight Islam, allegedly. Obviously, Boss Man talked about the incident, and he said that, hey, this guy's not going to be challenging for a title next. Arman has to work his way back up to the top. So that being said, we also have Charles Oliveira, who defeated Chandler not too long ago. Does not have an opponent. He asked for a title shot. It doesn't seem like that's perhaps going to happen. It might, but I don't think that that's going to happen. I think the closest fighter in the lightweight division to Islam Makhachev is Justin Gaethje, as Khabib Nurmagomedov said. I could be wrong, but here we're talking about the possibility of the two, Tsarukyan and Charles Oliveira, facing one another to determine the number one contender for that title. Now, at first glance, this seems like a fantastic idea because I believe Charles was very close to finishing Arman Tsarukyan in the first fight between the two. I believe it was end of second round or third round. I mean, he had the dude out cold on his feet. He had a submission locked in. Tsarukyan got extremely lucky, literally saved by the bell. It kind of left some questions unanswered, in all honesty. I think running it back is not such a bad idea. Just because we talked about Paddy Pimblett, the possibility of Pimblett facing Ilia Topuria to determine the number one contender for the title. You can have so many number one contender matchups. We talked about Gaethje, Islam Makhachev. We also talked about, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier for Poirier's last fight for that BMF title. That would be the trilogy between the two. And this one here, right? We're talking about, Arman Tsarukyan going back in there for the rematch against Charles Oliveira. I think all of the options mentioned are very, very feasible options. This one here is perhaps the fight to make. Oliveira is either Tsarukyan or Topuria, to be honest. As it stands, I think we can really see the rematch between the two, and I'm talking about Tsarukyan versus Oliveira. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know in the comments, like, subscribe for more.